Hello, this is Nintendo 14, playthrough on Donkey Kong 64, Part 5 and the last parts. We defeated Armadillo in the Jungle Japes and got a boss key for Caleb's in this part. We're in the Angry Aztecs to get the second boss key, hopefully. And get some more golden bananas and all the other collectibles you can get and stuff. We're starting off with Diddy Kong because most of this area will involve using Diddy Kong. And there are a couple of stuff you might get as Donkey Kong, but like such as this right here, but through that door that we're gonna use that as Donkey Kong, there are some things that we're not gonna be able to access for Donkey Kong, so that's why we're gonna start off with Diddy Kong, because there are some bananas in this area for Diddy Kong, along with some coins that we can get. So the key lies within the clouds, kind of hinting to what that Wrinkly Kong door said about it. So we have to free the llama using Donkey Kong. So I guess that we have to save that llama for the next part. So okay, so I think first things off, we want to let's go with the shop. Why not? This could be friendly. Ooh, jazzy music. Oh my! Ready for everyone? My ass. Okay, welcome Candy's Music Shop. Really, Candy. I think I should read the dialogue. Well, hello, Diddy. You could just take it real easy and just let Candy tell you how she's gonna make you feel good. That's real sexual, but oh well. Why, for just a few little old coins? Oh, I see where this is going. You can have my... Oh. Okay. It's just instruments. Okay, I thought it was that other thing, but okay. Sure, music instruments are just 3 coins. Okay, just... Yes. On the shoulder and the extra melon. How fitting. You make the only female character that, you can buy stuff from. You give her the ability just to give you melons. Where does she keep the melons? Oh well. Just throw it all away. Okay. Stand a little. Ooh. Stand a little close. Oh jeez. I'll just take it. If she asks you, just just hope she doesn't have herpes. All right. So, anyways, with all that aside, you can just press and hold Z and then push up on the C buttons, and you'll play this instrument that we've just got. And I'd say Diddy Kong by far has the best music instrument because it's a freaking guitar. So just a lot of blah 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 sorts. But aside from the instrument, she also gives us an extra melon, so that means our health is doubled. So that'd be great in case if you actually struggle or so. I'd say like you only need 2 melons because this is because like I said, replenishing health is so generous and in this game, so you don't really have to worry. But the extra health is always nice because there are some certain parts where it's gonna be well needed. Just say that. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. All those bananas for Donkey Kong. So I'll make sure like next part when we play as Donkey Kong, I'll just go ahead and get those trees. So keep myself a little reminder there. So alright, got a lot of stuff here. I think the first thing we might as well just go ahead and do is there's this temple right here. Usually you save that after you go to another area to unlock something, but since we're taking on Diddy Kong's gold bananas, there is a gold banana that we can get for Diddy Kong. As long as another thing. Okay, I think there's a Kasplat all the way up there, but we can't reach that just yet, so let's just get around here. That's not Diddy Kong's switch, I think it's on the other side, so let's just quickly just get this away. Let me make sure there's nothing in the back, because sometimes they can hide stuff in the back. No? Nah, just more ammos and oranges, so without further ado, let's just hit this. That'll open up the switch. There's also some other switches for other Kongs, so there are a couple other switches, but none for Donkey Kong, so don't worry about having to worry about this area, because there isn't anything for Donkey Kong to collect in this area. Just the other Kongs besides him. Sorry guys, I'm afraid they got me too. That's okay. That's Tiny Kong. So in this area we got Tiny Kong to rescue. So let's go ahead and take out some baddies, I guess, with some pop guns, just like that. And also you want to search high and low as always for some possible red bananas, as always, because you want to use that for the drop and scoff portals, or if you just want to 100% the game. So let's just take care of some baddies with our guns. Sure. Get oranges if you need them. Oh, they got these new enemies here. We got those little claptraps, I believe they're called. They're like the pet or whatever. They're a bit different than the Kremlings. When you actually defeat them without using oranges, they will drop their teeth, I guess, and they'll actually go for you. So be careful about that. You can just instantly just take it down with your normal attack, just like that. But they're a little bit of a curve compared to the other enemies in this area, so they might give you some trouble early on, or if it's your first time going. So just quickly narrow through all this with that Kong switch hit, and just gotta use our long jumps here with ZA. And you just gotta look up ahead, and there's a peanut switch right in the distance. Good thing too, there's a lot of bananas for Diddy Kong in this area. It's like right off the bat, near this area, we're gonna get to like almost 30, I believe, if I'm right. Also, you got that. Also, all these switches, they're also on a time, so let's just rock and roll with this guitar that I love so much. Yeah. Next time I play this, I'll be sure to actually stay quiet. Stay quiet. That'll be pretty soon. So that will melt the ice. That's that's frozen. Wonder how they managed to do that, unless if it's really cold. But this place doesn't really look that cold. But oh well, just logic at its finest from video games. So anyways, just go ahead and get in the water. A few areas here, like this. More bananas. Make sure you get those. Okay, be real careful when you gotta like be real precise when getting these bananas. Camera, can you like? Thank you. That's always one way to take care of the camera. There's a little starfish in the middle, but you want to try and steer your way of right. I believe that's the only enemy in this entire game where you might not be able to damage because you can't attack underwater. You got a bunch of baddies over here, a lot of claptraps and gremlings. So I guess you could take them down and get hit in the process at the same time. So just like that. All right. Yeah, I got all these. Geez, I got all that play coin, or not play coins, but again that confused with 3DS. But they got all those coins. All right. I mean, for that you only need 3 coins just to get Cranky's Chimpy Charge. But okay, they just decide to give you like more than you need. So, all right. So if you didn't see like everything, like the intro and everything, you got all these letters C-O-N-G. Just obviously you want to hit those in the right order to spell out letter. Gee, I wonder what the word is. I mean, doesn't take that long to figure out. Just go up here and just do just that, and this is pretty darn easy. Just hit this, get up there, and speaking of Tiny Kong, I wouldn't say Tiny Kong would be my most favorite Kong, just because some of the challenges for some of the going bananas Tiny Kong goes for be just a huge pain to deal with. So just like with Donkey and Diddy, Tiny Kong will have her own colored bananas, which is purple. That's gonna be the main color, and there's one right up there, I believe. So we have to come back into this particular area with Tiny Kong, because we can't do that with Diddy Kong or Donkey. You have to be a certain character just to get these bananas. So, that's an issue. So I believe that's all there is for Diddy Kong in this area, just freeing Tiny. So there's also another area in this area, but I like how I was saying this area in this area, but I guess area is going to be the most used word in this playthrough, because there's just so many places to go and so many things to collect in this game. That's going to be it, I believe. Yeah, that's the only way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's only 40 bananas in this area, inside and outside. So, all right. Next thing we want to do is there's an area right there. I think, you know what? Why don't we give we should give that llama a visit. Why not? He's right up there. This, like I said, this is for Donkey Kong, but might as well get the dialogue out the way, what he says. Stop messing about. All the sand is beginning to itch in here. Alright. So I believe, wait, can I just do this? And I think I can. Oh, nope. I got this. Alright, so basically all you gotta do is just, you have to go up to one of those trees and just climb to the top and swing across these vines, which I actually have to do. I thought I could try and cheat it by just doing the bigger jump, because you know Diddy Kong, he's really good when it comes to jumps. Again, that's why I really like Diddy Kong in this game. But it's not. But still, there's another Kong that I actually like more. But I said I was gonna stay quiet, but all right. I promise the next time I use it, I will stay quiet. But you know what? I actually scratched what I said. You know what? I'm just gonna do it because of how awesome it is. DK Rapper was right. If that doesn't put a smile on your face, then I don't know what does. But anyways, we're gonna keep on going on here. Or like already 10 minutes, but we're gonna go as long as we can to 100% because as always, there's a lot to cover in this game. Right, so I think I might as well just get this out the way right now. So just like this little narrow walkway over here, you want to be real careful, or you could just be courageous and just walk right through, just take the damage, no problem, because unfortunately you jump in here, you just get hurt. I mean, it's quicksand and just hurts you instantly. But alright, I guess that's how the physics work in this, but alright. Looks like a banana for Donkey Kong. I will save that for when we actually go through this area with him. But for now, I think with some of these, in the first few parts that I do in a new area, I think I'll try and explore as much as I can with a certain Kong. So on this part, I'll try and explore as much as I can. So for those who may be watching the later parts, you might get confused on where things might be. You might want to look at the exploration video, which is what this video basically is, along with trying to explore everything. So more play coins, jeez. I bet by the end of this area, I think we're gonna have like more than enough play coins. Play coins? Why am I calling them play coins? But anyways, we're gonna have more than enough coins to actually last us to get most of the stuff in this game. It's always great. Got more bananas for Tiny, I guess. If you're running through this as a different character, then I guess this could help you out. No matter how you want to play through this game in whatever order. I'm going in a specific order because I planned it out. So here we are. We got a trail of bananas here, and I got an invisible Diddy barrel. And you know what? I want to get that, so I'm going to make use of this 3-panel that we just got. Banana port back to that narrow walkway and go back to Cranky's lab because I need to get something there. I want to drink more things that I don't know the ingredients to. So just perfect more coins. I think it's just saying the same thing, but just modified. Instead of 3 is like 5. That's the only change to it. So just give me the drink. Apparently with each Kong, they really like it. I guess it's Donkey and Tiny Kong that don't like the potions. Spoiler alert, I guess, because we didn't see Tiny Kong's potion drinking animation. I guess we'll wait for that in a couple parts away from now. So with that potion, we'll be able to get the jetpack. You know, the one that doesn't suck in Smash Brothers 4. Actually, it sucks in Smash Brothers 4. Except if you want to try and use this up B to fly across the stage, yes, or under the stage, yeah, it does work. I've tried it a few times. It's really fun to do, but be sure to mix things up. I mean, it won't take long for your enemies to figure out what you're trying to do. I guess try to do that. So just stay on your toes here because a quick note: landing on a ledge without landing somewhere, you won't get the invincibility. But that's all I'm going into with Smash Brothers. I think. Wait, actually, before I even fly in, I'll discuss controls a bit later. But first, we gotta do this. This is the gold banana that Wrinkly Kong mentioned. You want to hit these 4 gongs right here with the Chimpy Charge, just like we did in the last part. Same way, and they look exactly the same. And stranger enough, they have that little silhouette of Diddy Kong's face. I mean, I barely noticed that until I actually figured out what they were like and what they do. So anyways, I see that banana right there. I want to get that banana once this cutscene's done. By doing all that, magically, that entire thing just gets taller, I guess, and this gold banana right up top. Obviously, you want to use that to use your jetpack that you just got from Cranky Kong to get to the top there. Now, with the rocket barrel, I guess I can go over the rocket barrel a little bit, but with the rocket barrel, you can fly in the air as well, obviously. Use the A button to thrust, and you can actually hold the Z button to stay in place. And also, you can shoot peanut pop guns, which is, I'd say, is a really cool feature to be able to do that. I don't think there's any other game that you can do that. So great design, Rare. Alright, so I think let me look at this other tree right here, because like 8 out of, or maybe 7 out of 10 times there's gonna be bananas in these trees. Just be on the lookout here. There's Snides HQ if you have any blueprints at this point that you haven't redeemed yet. I want to get back up on this tree and get back to that barrel so I can get that banana there. I believe by doing that, this also opens up a gold banana that you can get for Tiny Kong. but we're not going to do that in this part, obviously, because this is all Diddy Kong. We knew doesn't like Diddy Kong. It just goes to the top, and actually, by getting this, that's what unlocks for Tiny Kong. But that's gonna be later. It made obvious. Looks like a saxophone. Okay. All the sexy sounding instruments, if it's actually played in a sexy way, then alright. Oh, women and sexy and alright, forget it. I think the next thing we can possibly do is actually, what am I doing? Alright, so we got this right there. We got that's for Donkey Kong, and there's some coins right there for Tiny Kong. But okay, so now I'm kind of getting off track here. So it turns out I need to stay on the. I'll just take that. I have to stay in the barrel pack. What am I doing here? I thought there was a balloon there for a second, but I guess not. So I want to make sure. I want to pressure on how many bananas I need. All right, so I got 2 right now. I think I know where the last few are. So the first thing we could do is, I think I'll do this first. So we're gonna fly all the way over here. This rocket barrel pack is a good way to look around this area. So alright, and a little Yugi here, and oh this part, this temple here, this part you can go in with. Well, there's 5 different sections of this dungeon, but each Kong has their own area, whether if it's a Kong that you have or not. So all 5 of the Kongs that you're gonna play as in this area will have it. But we don't have the ability to go through that yet because we have to feed this little rock thingy that just turned on, I guess. So we have to go all the way back to that rocket barrel pack. I think it won't take that long. So I'll get into more of that direct, I guess, because I barely talk about the direct, and we're like 3 parts after that. So I'm really excited for the amiibo suits. I think I touched on this a little bit in the last part, but and I said in the last part there would be 3 amiibos that I might not even use, which might be Rosalina, Toad, and Villager. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna actually find most of those amiibos. Maybe Villager. I'm pretty sure because I know my sister likes Animal Crossing and she would like me to find one. I just hope they can restock on Villager because Villager is one of the 3 amiibos from Wave 1 that is just considered to be the Unholy Trilogy. Other 2 being Marth and Wii Fit Trainer, so hopefully they can restock. I think out of all the amiibos for Wave 1, I think, and maybe all the amiibos, I think Wii Fit Trainer is going to be by far the rarest. I don't think Nintendo would ever restock on them anytime soon. Although, it would be interesting to see, see them actually make a Wii Fit game, like another Wii Fit game, and then make the Wii Fit Trainer compatible with it. Like, I don't know, make it so maybe you scan it, and then I guess the amiibo or something just gives you like a fitness tip. But maybe they could do a bit more than just that. Alright, so just flying through that yellow gold ring, I guess. We got this little vulture right here. When he's not busy eating dead bodies, whether if it's humans or anything else, he's out and about just flying around and have those goggles. Alright. So it's time to test their flying skills and our jetpack barrel. I just hope that we don't have to wait for our thing to run out because we're running out of crystal coconuts, buddy. I hope you can get to this area real quick. Cause look at my crystal coconuts. I might not have enough for this. Oh wait, I just hope that this guy can give us just enough to do all this. Alright, so luckily for this challenge, the game will give you infinite crystal coconuts, so don't worry about running out like I am right now. So I didn't get lost, I just saw you the entire way. So you know what, we're gonna fly through all the rings. Apparently that's how he's gonna say it. So we can get a prize. I wonder what the prize is. So we got this area right there. And guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna fly through rings. Like another N64 game that we know. I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm referencing, so I'm just gonna stop right there. So it's just fly through these rings as always. The next part, Donkey Kong, I think there's like gonna be twice as much because this is Llama Temple right there. I think that's gonna be pretty crucial to this next part that we're gonna get into. And I gotta go back for that set of said bananas, and why did I just go right through that? I didn't, oh, I gotta do this all over again, so alright. Might as well just get the bananas now and just take the loss, I guess. 'Cause we just lost it, because apparently I went right through and it didn't count. Hey, I can't fly any slower. Yeah, I wanna, yeah, can we start over because the game glitched out? And like right there, look at that watermelon box. Can you yeah, container crate or whatever. Ah, this is what happens when your voice gets tired out by talking non-stop for 20 minutes. Alright, so I don't want to get lost. I don't want these rings not registering, because I totally hit that ring if you didn't see it. So let's just try this again, I guess. Like, look, the ring was kind of weird too when I went right through it. It kind of widened out. So just like, I guess you gotta like fly smack dab in the middle. Make sure you keep your distance here, because you want to make sure you're behind it when it spawns. Just like that. Maybe position yourself real quick. Like that, maybe? Maybe just fly right through it. The weird thing with these rings is that I guess you can fly it at any angle, and it will like fix where you're at, so you can like turn around and get it, just no problem. Which actually makes this pretty easy. Alright, so just fly through a couple more, I think. We actually have to fly through this more and just get back to this area, so not much to talk about. There's Funky Kong in the back. I guess we can use that. We can use that shop right there from Funky to help Tiny Kong out, get a shooter for her. So, that'd be great. There's the banana. Alright, so I think next is there's this banana, and then we're gonna go into that temple area, which I think is kind of the scariest part. Or one of the more creepier parts of this entire game. So let's just fly over there with all the crystal coconuts that we still have. Running out of fuel here. We got a junior our way through here, which I like to call, because you know, already there's like 2 instances where Dale Earnhardt Jr. he's gonna win a race, but then guess what? He runs out of fuel. So like, what? He's gonna troll Junior Nation? I mean, there's one race where I was gonna go to. It was last year, 2014, Cobalt Tools 400. That's exactly what happened. I think I've mentioned this like back in the part from Pikmin 2, but I think it was just worth mentioning because, you know, I like NASCAR, I guess, and I think more people should be watching it. And you know that, I mean, NASCAR just makes so much money. I mean, just the cost of tickets, all these sponsors. I mean, how could you go wrong? There's a coin right there. Just look at that, 17 coins. I think we're good if we stop collecting, but I think to be on the safe side, you collect like a third of a bit more. And oh, you got this really eerie music. Maybe I just don't like it because of that, but alright, you want to be on your toes because there could be bananas in this area, so just be on the lookout. Like right there, I want that banana. God, I just don't like to say, oh, see that? Those are regular barrels, those are because those barrels are different because there's gremlins hiding in those barrels, and they will ambush you. And the only way to take those enemies down is to use oranges. So be on the lookout, or you can use your instrument as always, because instruments always kill things. And we got these little thingies that only take hits from oranges. So that's all in the area, I think. So let's just get this bananas here, and just celebrate, I guess, and we'll just cruise on ahead. Or instead, we could just book it because guards. Ugh. When I actually heard that from the first time, it wasn't from this area, but in the area later on. Yeah, I think I soiled my pants when I first heard that, or first saw and heard all this guards or whatever. So just really creepy. Grant Kirkhope or whatever, whoever voices all these things, just ugh. You really need that. All right, so we got that. I hope there's another. Balloon, I guess, anywhere, because I don't want to be missing bananas. Maybe it could be somewhere else. I might be. Oh, actually, now I remember, because there is a tent balloon, or there's a red balloon for Diddy Kong. You won't be able to access that without getting an ability for Donkey Kong. So I think this might call for something special. I might not get the balloon in that part. Or I won't get the balloon in this part, but I will have a link in Donkey Kong's part, I think I'll have like a little quick section where I'll get the balloon with Diddy Kong in Donkey Kong's part. So just a little thing right there. So I'll be that. So for now, I'm going to not go into the wrong banana port. Apparently, I want to go back to the area, or the second half of the area that contains Candy's music shop, and go into the barrel pack that we saw. I think maybe we saw it. But now there's another one up here, and we want to get the Red Kasplat that's atop this temple that we used that we went into to free Tiny Kong. Get in there, and I think this might be the last part we show off. Also, I'm not gonna start. I'm gonna stop redeeming blueprints because I think the whole process just takes time, and I think it'd be better if I just redeem all the blueprints in just one visit. So I think that means I'm gonna start redeeming these blueprints when the game, or when we're pretty close to finishing the game. So I think that'll be the case here, and I believe, if I'm mistaken, we got everything for Diddy Kong except for that balloon that we can only access by doing certain things with Donkey Kong. So I think that's what we're gonna do in the next part. So tune in next time for part 6, as we're gonna be playing as not Tiny Kong. We'll wait for one more part, as we're gonna be playing as Donkey Kong and going back to that area with that llama on the temple, hopefully to free the llama. So we're gonna stop, maybe like have a stopping point right there, and we'll pick up right in this area right here, I promise. So tune next time for all that. So till then, see you guys later.